You know, Democrats across the country, they're outraged, they're angry, they're in disbelief that their plan to take down Trump backfired in spectacular fashion. Their anger palpable as they watch Trump win trade wars, make peace deals, free hostages, secure our country once and for all, lower inflation at the same time. But it's been an uphill battle. The House Budget Committee voted down President Trump's one big, beautiful bill aimed at putting more money in the pockets of working class Americans. Democrats, every single one of them, voted against it, along with 4 Republicans. You know, as the saying goes, Trump could cure cancer and they'd be outraged, right? This week, Trump signed an executive order lowering drug prices by 60%. They have 30 days to do it. And in some cases, I mean, we're going to see some substantial savings here. And Trump, as in his typical fashion, he told this story about a friend of his buying the so-called fat shot in London.
President, could I ask you a question? What? I'm in London, and I just paid for this damn fat drug I take. I said, it's not working. He said, I just paid $88. And in New York, I pay $1,300. What the hell is going on? He said, so I checked, and it's the same box, made in the same plant, by the same company.
I mean, what Trump is doing is incredible, right? Finally, we have a president who is doing what we have been begging our leaders to do, lower drug prices. Yet, take a look at how the media has been covering, the regime media. Look at Axios. Pharma is facing its nightmare scenario. I mean, that's just one of many similar headlines where big pharma is now the big victim here. So what now? We should feel sorry for pharmaceutical companies, their bottom lines shrinking? I mean, do you see how the media manipulates, right? They're clearly controlled by Democrat activists designed to confuse and lie to the public. And when libs don't get what they want, they do what they do best, right? They resort to violence, like petulant children throwing a tantrum. James Comey posting this to his Instagram account. Seashells forming, the number is 8647. This is the former head of the FBI actually calling for the elimination of the President of the United States. Comey now claims that he didn't know what it meant. President Trump responded to Comey's post in an interview saying a child knows what that meant. If you're the FBI director and you don't know what that meant assassination. And it says it loud and clear. The FBI is now investigating Comey's post, which has since been taken down. But as we know, the internet is forever. Associate Deputy Attorney General Ed Martin believes that Comey could fall into a perjury trap and even end up behind bars.
He took it down so fast, he knows he made a mistake. But excuse me, I don't think this statute is one that you sort of take back. It's pretty clear. You post it, you do it. That may mitigate his jail sentence or something like that. But I think he's got a problem. And as you point out, perjury traps are next because he's got to either lie or tell the truth. And when he chooses that, he's either going to jail on one or he's going to jail on the other. So I don't know. Is he a drinker? Was someone impaired? Because this was a colossal misjudgment by somebody who should have known better.
Of course. I mean, Comey knew exactly what he was doing, but he's trying to be cute about it. But could you imagine the outrage if a Republican posted to 86, a prominent Democrat? CNN, MSNBC would be talking about it nonstop and reinforcing that fake news narrative, right? That Republicans, that they're the party of violence, the conservatives, the threat to democracy. Meantime, it's Trump who is trying to bring about peace in the world every single day. The left-wing media refusing to even credit him for the release of the last American-Israeli hostage, Edon Alexander. Look at that beautiful moment, that mother, thank God, embracing her child, gone for almost 2 years in the hands of killers, right? Yet the media ignores the fact that Joe Biden left Americans to rot in Hamas captivity because he didn't care, or perhaps Joe Biden didn't have the capacity to care. A snippet of audio newly released from Special Counsel Robert Hur's interview with then President Joe Biden, now showing just how confused and mentally incapacitated Joe Biden was. Take a listen to Biden's response when asked about where he placed some special documents.
Where did you keep papers that related to those things that you were actively working on?
Well, I don't know. This is what, 2017, 18, that area?
Yes, sir.
Remember, in this time frame, my son is either been deployed or is dying.
Beau Biden, Joe's eldest son, he died in 2015, not in 2017 or 2018 like Joe Biden just said. How do you forget the year your son died? And forgetting important dates, we know it, right? We've seen our relatives go through it. It's a well-known sign of mental decline. And now a new book revealing that Biden's physical deterioration was so severe in recent years that advisors privately discussed putting him in a wheelchair if he won re-election. That book, co-authored by none other than CNN's Jake Tapper, who is desperately now trying to rewrite history and profit off of it. It's like the arsonist trying to put out the fire, right? Like I said, Jake, the internet is forever, though.
I think what we see on stage with Joe Biden, Jake, is very clearly a cognitive decline.
Okay.
That's what I'm referring to. It makes me uncomfortable.
You have
to watch somebody on stage
That's so amazing. It's so amazing to me that
try and figure out an answer.
A cognitive decline.
Well, when you're trying to tell me that what I was suggesting was
I think that you were mocking his stutter.
That was a year ago. A stutter. What a joke, right? The left-wing media. They lied to millions of Americans every single day for years. They were co-conspirators in this massive cover-up and have yet to be held accountable. Sure, their ratings have gone down, but they put out disinformation. To this day, we still don't know who's behind the auto pen, right? Who signed off on all those things? Whose cocaine was it? And we certainly don't know who was running the White House because it was not Joe Biden, yet millions bought into the biggest scam ever perpetuated on the American people. So let's get all of this straight. Not only do Democrats think that we are all stupid enough to believe their fake news narratives, they're now the party of outrage, indignation. How dare Trump deport criminal, illegal aliens, right? How dare he? How dare the president make drugs affordable? Who does this guy think he is, trying to protect women's sports and protect children from being mutilated? A president who wants to make the Chinese Communist Party pay their fair share? Oh, and you know what really makes them upset? Trump's effort to bring about world peace. He's supposed to be calling Ukraine Zelensky and Russia's President Putin tomorrow to try to broker a ceasefire. So after all of this, explain to me this. How can anyone in their right mind ever vote for a Democrat again?